Yes, yes, yes. And we need to give some more details why I'm losing my trust in the Babylon every day more and have no hope at all. Just as you knew that I lost my virginity or whatever, had sexual contacts with my sisters and brother and also cousins. Don't forget about my cousins. Yes. Lot of family. I even want to have sex with my own mom when I was little, you know. I remember very well. Anyhow, I just want to give one little more detail why I lost my trust. Because as I know, and why I'm saying this, as long as you don't dig up your own roots, you know, to see where are the rotten parts, they will stay there and they will manifest anyhow, in a way. Is it physical? Is it in a behavior? It will manifest in a disease, in an illness. It will manifest. And I see my family that I loved so much, and still I love and I care much about my family. Everyone is getting sick, having behavior problems, epilepsy, collapsed lung, losing teeth. The list goes on, man. Psychological problems. I'm losing my trust in this because people are not digging up. They don't want to look in their own history. They are scared. They are ashamed. They don't think it's necessarily. But I say it is, you know. As you know, my sister Whitney, that is sexually traumatized. I know when I was 21, when I had sex with my own cousin, Natalia, that also got sex with her own father somehow. That my mother took in-house because she wanted to take care of family. And I was also still traumatized and didn't know better, and I loved sex so much. I was attracted to my own cousin Natalia, that was at that time less than 16, maybe 15, yeah? And she had a girlfriend, 14, Zoe. Also my mom took in-house because she wanted to take care of everyone, because my mama is a real man. She did the work, she showed everyone what to do, and she take care of everyone and give everybody chances. Somehow, in this time, I was also staying in the same house. As I was sexualized and I was attracted to my own cousin, Natalia, all my life already, I had finally the chance to have sexual contact with her, and so we did. We had sexual contact with each other, and this came up, you know. This came up. And somehow we were sitting with the family in a space where we were chilling and reasoning, like always, like in a room we were smoking the holy marijuana, for example. My sister Whitney suddenly said to my mom, where there was also me, my brother, and I don't know if Natalia was there, I'm not sure anymore. But I know that my mom said, ah, okay, Natalino, Lino, because everyone calls me Lino then. Lino, tell you're gonna tell what you did? And I said, well, oh, well, what's going on? I have nothing to hide. And she said, yeah, what you did with Natalia. And my mom looked to me, and I say, yeah, mom, I had sex with Natalia. My mom was angry. Normal. It's normal. She was angry. But at that point, she didn't know anything about what was happening, and from in the past that all her children actually had sexual contact with each other. So I looked to Whitney and I said, like, okay, Whitney, but at least did you also tell everything that happened? You know. And she said to me, what do you mean? And I said straight away, Whitney, did you forget maybe that we also had sex with each other, that we lost each other's virginity by each other? You know, and there was even a point that I didn't want to have sex with you anymore because I didn't feel it anymore. And you were running behind me in the house and pushing me to the wall and really saying, commanding me to have sex with you. I forgive you, no problem. I understand why this happens. It's all jinns, man. It's all magic and traumatization. God forgive you and God forgive me for all our things. But that point, my sister Whitney said, out of shame probably, "You are crazy! What are you saying? You're a psychopath. You need to go to the mental hospital." Just because I'm telling the truth. Suddenly I was the bad guy because I am confessing. I was telling the truth, man. And even that moment I was not saying everything because I had sexual contact with my little sister as well, and she's traumatized by that, and maybe she has epilepsy because of that, because of certain activities that happened, but we're not gonna go in detail for that. So, and my brother, for example, inside of the programmation before the 7 years, I had sexual contact with my brother, and my brother was always with me. We did everything together. We were best friends, man. But from the primary school to the secondary, we separated from each other somehow. And if you know about programmation, my brother is now together with a man. And I know from the day till today, I know my brother still masturbates and looks to women, you know, to female characters, to fill his desires. But he is together with a man and having sex also with a man. I don't want to be hypocrite because I'm guilty as well. I had sex with men as well. I was all shortly before I met one of Caravan, I even thought, and that's now 2 years ago, 2 years ago, less than 2 years ago, I had things going on in my mind that I was thinking my best friend would have sex with me, taking me from behind, and even masturbating on these thoughts. And this time in my life, I was still drinking a lot of alcohol and beer. And if you know, inside of beer, there is this mostrogene going on that gives these female hormones. Maybe it has to do with that. But I was for sure confirmed for me as Danny learned me and Islam about jinns and about protection and about the words you speak, Allahu Akbar, and about realizations and what is the end result, and that as a dick doesn't belong inside of an anus, for example, because this bacteria goes inside of the dick and that things, there goes the confusion, man. So I don't want to be hypocrite. I'm just saying that it's not good at all. It's not for nothing that it's in the commandments that you don't need to, you cannot have sex with the same gender, and that has some reason. One of the reasons is for sure because you cannot reproduce, yes. And as for sure, yeah, you actually cannot follow your desires, your lust, you know. You can love a man, you can love a woman. There is nothing wrong with that, but there are some boundaries that we need to follow. And we are here to make mistakes, and we are here to learn from them and to transform from them, you know. And one day, as I believe, you know, the shaitan has no more place inside of this beautiful paradise called earth. That is actually Jannah, you know. But as you now acknowledge, if you look around you, it doesn't look good at all. And no, everyone is really connected to nature, or to God, or to the commandments. So just I wanted to point out that, you know, that I know my sister that is becoming a judge, or is a judge already, and is in the family business, making decisions for people that have family problems going on. And she's gonna take the responsibility to choose what is gonna happen and what's gonna be the punishment. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know, but in my eyes, if you cannot talk about certain things, and if you don't go back to your own roots and you don't heal, and you say about certain people like your own brother that they're crazy in their minds, how can I trust that the system that accepts such people, that are accepting and taking people inside of their system and governments, court system, and that gonna choose to do these things? Now you tell me. And this is one of the examples, you know. And as also for my brother. And as for my brother and my sister, I love so much still from the bottom of my heart. Really, and that's the reason I cannot be around them anymore. They cannot be around me because I want to be around them, but they're not letting me. Because as I speak, people are getting emotional, people are getting triggered, people are getting crazy, mad, angry, aggressive, even kicking me outside of the house, you know, finally. But it's maybe a good thing, you know, it's because of this revelation. Yeah, man, this was just a little thing that I want to add, that I lose my trust in this system, man. And watch out for your own children, huh? Don't let them be the same victim as you are or were, you know. Don't let it be, man. Don't certificate your child with this birth certificate, you know. It's just that your child is a product of the state and the government is the parent of you and of your children. Now, that's that, man. That's why repatriation is a must and education is the key. Yeah, man. Give thanks and thanks again and thanks for listening. Blessings, guidings, protection, realization. Yeah, man. And to the promised land. That's actually all the earth. But as for now, the kingdom of Shaitan is Europa and America. And all the systems that are has to do with that. That's why we need to go back to Africa and remind the people who they are. The original black man that has the golden soil and that has all the opportunities. Yeah, man, give thanks. That's why we do the repatriation mission. Ja Rastafari.